guys, how are you doing? I hope you're really well. Here I am with the April favourites. So I've got a mixture of things. There's kind of a foodie, drinky kind of theme to this month. So, but anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoy it and let me know. So the first thing that I want to say is a massive favourite for me this week and a really new thing for me is like green juice / smoothie drinks. Now, I have already talked about spinach in a previous favourites video, so I've kind of maybe gone a little bit over the top in the greens department. But I cannot say enough about spinach and greens because I really think that they've made a big difference to my life, and I think for light workers and empaths, we're always looking at ways to like raise our energy and to give us a feeling of being, of having that energy and that rejuvenation, if you like. And I really do think that spinach has helped me a lot in that regard. So I actually went to a different supermarket to normal, and I actually saw in the freezer department like a smoothie pack, and it had, I think it was kale, banana and mango, and it had lemongrass in it as well. And I thought, okay, I'd been thinking about doing green juices, and then I saw this smoothie pack and I thought, this is a sign. So anyway, I've got really into it now and I find them really delicious. I actually prefer them made with like juice rather than almond milk or whatever. So like more like a juice and less like a smoothie, but both ways I enjoy. And I really think that they're a great way of having breakfast if you want to have breakfast, but you don't have time to actually physically eat breakfast. You can also freeze all of the individual, you know, you can buy all the stuff, put them into individual packets so that you can just pop it all in, straight out the freezer, into a blender or into a smoothie maker and just whiz it up, put it into a cup and off you go. But yeah, I cannot recommend these enough. I think they're really great and they've really helped me to get that green element into my diet even more. Okay, we're going on to a completely different scale and topic for the third favourite. Okay, so from dry hair and green smoothies to A Course in Miracles. Now, I've never mentioned A Course in Miracles in any of my videos. I just want to make the point of recommending it. Obviously, I absolutely love A Course in Miracles. It's so interesting, it's so helpful, it's so amazing. I mean, I can't talk enough about how good it is. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, it's basically a series of lessons. It takes a year to do. It's a channel text about how to raise your vibration, and achieve a lot of the things that us as awakening souls and as people who are trying to get to that place of unconditional love. It helps us to do that. And it's such a great text. I feel a little bit lost for words because I don't really know how much. I don't want to go on and on about it. What I would say is get it and have a look at it and do it. Okay, so there is a workbook, there's the actual text, there's a teacher's manual. And what I would say is if you already have A Course in Miracles or you've tried to access it and you find it not, you can't resonate with it quite, but you would like to try and do it, can I just make the point here that Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Marianne Williamson, all of the people, really, people like Rebecca Campbell and Robert Holden, all the people that I can think of, I can't think of anyone in the metaphysical world that doesn't refer to A Course in Miracles. So if you haven't heard of it, please go and research it. Please go and find out about it. Now, it's not expensive. I actually bought A Course in Miracles, a complete book. You can get different versions. I'm sure someone will put comments about where to go and what's the best thing to get and what have you. But the book I got was on Kindle and it had everything in there. It was the text, it was the workbook, etc. And it wasn't expensive. I think it was about £8 or £10 or something like that. English money. Obviously, it's going to be comparable everywhere else in the world, I would have thought, on Kindle. And so it's not a massive outlay and it makes such a huge difference. And the idea is that you do one lesson a day for a year. Now, people in the metaphysical world talk about studying A Course in Miracles, and so they'll keep doing it. So they'll do it more than once, okay? Now, the thing is, the workbook, you do one a day, but the book itself, the text, you can read at your leisure, however you want to. Okay, so it's not a massive commitment, because all it means is that for 5 minutes in the morning, ideally before you get up, you do the lesson, okay? It's maybe of a normal book, it's like 1.5 pages, maybe 2 pages long. You read it, you've got to do an exercise which might take anything from a few seconds to a couple of minutes. They might ask you to do it 2 or 3 times a day, but do you know what I mean? It's not a massive deal, and it can make such a huge difference. So I think even if you don't do it straight away, this is something that I would really highly recommend anyone who's wanting to open up to unconditional love, to raise their vibration, to become more enlightened and more awakened. I would highly recommend it. If you are, if you maybe have tried it, or you've got it and you just don't resonate with it, or it's not working for you, but you feel like you would like to maybe understand it a bit better, a book I would highly recommend is by Alan Cohen, and it's A Course in Miracles Made Easy or Made Simple. I can't remember exactly which one. I should have brought the book down here with me, but I haven't done, so anyway, but yeah, it's Alan Cohen. So yeah, I would highly recommend that. So if you've tried with the course and struggled with it, maybe read that book. It might help to illuminate. I actually read it last week because I wanted to find something I could recommend to go with the Course in Miracles, and I think it's really, really good. It's really helpful. It sort of explains it well, and it condenses it. So yeah, I think you would possibly find, if you've struggled with the course in general, this will make it more accessible, more illuminating, and yeah, so I would highly recommend A Course in Miracles. The fourth thing I want to recommend for my favourites this month is kind of back to the food topic, and it's a much lighter topic than the profound A Course in Miracles, I'm afraid. But I'm just absolutely loving stir fries at the minute. It's so random, I know, but I just wanted to share it with someone, so I thought I'd share it with you. Yeah, stir fries, wow. They're just, I think it's because it's coming into spring, and I just feel like I want to eat all that nutritious vegetables and really feel healthy and really feel that goodness. I mean, we do at all times, but I think I particularly feel called to more fresh, salady, lightly cooked food when it's starting to get warmer, because obviously in England the seasons are so pronounced. So yeah, and we're kind of coming into that time where we're getting some warm days, by England standards, that is. Yeah, so stir fries, I'm just absolutely loving them, and they're giving me so much more energy. And this is one of the things, reasons I wanted to mention it, because it's really invigorating me. It's giving me so much more energy and so much more vitality. So I just wanted to share. Okay, so there we are. Try stir fries, or try them again. I used to hate them, but I know why now. I used to overcook them. Okay, so the whole point of stir fry, isn't it, that you have to keep stirring it, which is something that eluded me in the past. But anyway, enough about my crazy cooking. But all I would say is, if you've kind of been a little bit like, oh yeah, stir fry, you know, maybe try it again, because I've really enjoyed it lately. Okay, this is the most random favourites ever, isn't it? It's like A Course in Miracles on a metaphysical level, so profound, so immense, intermingled with green juices and stir fries and washing your hair more often, honestly. Crikey, if you're still with me watching this video, then, you know, wow, yeah, you know, thank you. Right, the last thing though is something that has really, wow, I've loved this month, and I found it so peaceful and so joyful and so enriching in my life, and that's that I've started really paying a lot of attention and spending a lot of time in meditation, and as I'm going to sleep and during the night when I wake up, which I invariably do, listening to singing bowls, so Tibetan singing bowls. So obviously they're like a bell. You've seen it on YouTube videos, I'm sure, where they do this, the bell, it's pitched. Different pitches are supposed to correlate with different chakras. you know, there's so much information out there about singing bowls. If you would like to do some research on it, it's not hard to find lots and lots of information about how helpful they are for you. But I just found it so soothing. And to be honest, before I even did much research on what singing bowls were and how they were helping you, I just saw it and played it. And I could literally feel my chakra system aligning. You know, it was that fundamental. I was like, oh, wow. You know, and I could feel like energy moving through me. They were amazing. So I've really enjoyed the singing bowl meditations. Now, I know someone's going to ask me, well, which one? To be honest, I've used all different ones. As ever, I've gone to YouTube. There's hundreds on there. And I'll just allow your inner being to call you towards the one that's right for you. And just do whichever one you feel resonates with you. But I've really, really enjoyed the singing bowl meditations, or just people doing, you know, do you play singing bowls? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it really incredible. I found them very, very helpful, very soothing for putting me into a real deep trance to help me sleep. So yeah, try singing bowl meditations, or just listening to singing bowls to realign and cleanse and clear your energy system. Guys, I know this was a super, super random favourites, but I hope you've enjoyed some of it and some of it's been helpful to you. As ever, it's just probably just showing how nuts I am. But anyway, guys, it's so good to speak to you. It's nice to have someone to tell about all my little things that I found this month that I've enjoyed. Guys, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful month, and I'll see you on next month's favourites. Maybe it'll be a little bit more sensible next month. We'll see. Guys, have a great month. Mwah.